Hello, welcome to Taimei Podcast. I'm your host, Sunny. Today we have KJ Song coming to our episode. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and she is American. She's from America, and she teaches in Taiwan for many years already.
Yeah, I just had my 7 years in Taiwan anniversary in August.
I think I met you in a couch surfing meetup or something, and then also you support some programs in the library, like language exchange. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you're always hosting really interesting people and interesting things with like the language exchanges.
Yeah.
I actually don't really remember how we met, but we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah. And KJ is always super active. Yeah, she joined a lot of different activities, and I always surprised about how can you have so much energy for so many things. Yeah.
I wonder the same about you.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think you're more than me, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess it's like a difference, like maybe like professionally, like you do a lot of these things, but like it's mixed with your personal life too.
Yeah. But I don't know how you choose activities when there are so many options. What would be the way you choose? What's your priority?
Yeah, I guess like usually if it's a cultural thing, like learning about someone else's culture, or if it's like bilingual, like I think if someone like makes it's not easy to make an event like in English or have an English element. So if someone's gone to that much trouble to have it be accessible for foreigners in Taiwan, I like to support or show gratitude.
Oh, I see.
Because it's not always easy to find things like that. And it's not like I only do bilingual stuff, but like when I lived in smaller areas, I just would be like welcomed into different activities, like in Hualien, for example.
Oh. So why do you come to Taiwan? What is the beginning of your journey here?
Yeah, I graduated college. I came to Taiwan after I graduated, like right after, and I did the Fulbright program.
Fulbrighter.
Yeah, which I think you've met other.
Yeah, I know. But I think many people might not know what is Fulbright.
Oh, sure. It's a program through the U.S. State Department, and it's like a exchange with Taiwan's government. And so you could do a teaching Fulbright, which is what I did, the ETA or ETF, English Teaching Assistant program, or you could you could be like a professor or do research. And so Americans can come here and Taiwanese can go to the U.S.
Yeah, I did another episode with a Taiwanese friend. She was doing a Fulbright program in the States to teach Chinese.
Yeah, maybe I met her.
Laila, do you know her? She's a teacher in Hualien.
No.
No?
Oh.
Okay, maybe you were.
It was another person, but that's cool. Someone at my school did that. She taught in Texas. So that's cool it's actually cool to meet people who've done that, because I think more Americans come to Taiwan than the other way around.
Yes.
So it's always nice to actually meet someone on the other half of that exchange.
Yeah, I heard that it's actually difficult to get into the Fulbright program. So a lot of Americans, you try to apply for that because it's very helpful on your resume. After your Fulbright experience, that the experience will help you to get maybe a better job or something like.
Yeah, I guess it is a pretty prestigious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. When I mention it to people I meet, they're like, why are you being so humble? And I'm like, well, I just, I did it, but I'm doing this. I'm not with Fulbright anymore,
I see. Yeah, but my friend Terry always joke that Fulbrighters are Spider-Man, because people in the program are all having like very, very energetic and positive mindset, like I would change the world, and people are very powerful. So he said, those are Spider-Man.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, at least it's like people who are engaged and want to be here and want to learn from Taiwanese culture and bring that back to the US or have that affect them in like a meaningful way professionally or personally. Yeah.
I also have a Taiwanese friend. She was in the office to handle all the ETAs.
Oh, yeah, like our coordinators.
Yes, yeah,
oh.
She's also working like that.
Wow, you know so many people.
you know a lot of people too.
But like that's so many different people in the Fulbright world. Like, yeah, because they do so much for us. The Taiwan Fulbright, I think they do more. They like really hold your hand. Whereas like other country Fulbrights, I've known people who've done it in like Spain, for example, and they don't get as much support.
Oh.
I think it's like you have to find your own apartment.
Wow.
Or it's like Fulbright Taiwan's like does everything for you, basically.
I see. So your Fulbright journey in Taiwan was like 2 years?
It was 2 years, but it wasn't like back to back. So I did 1 year in 2018 in Taitung, and then I moved to Kaohsiung. And so I was here for a year, and then I was in Pingdong for a year at another cram school, and then I got to go and do a Fulbright in Hualien through their second program.
You stay in many cities in Taiwan.
Yeah, I guess mainly in like the south and the east.
Yeah.
People always ask me like, "Oh, are you gonna go to Taipei?" And I'm like, no. Why? Based on like all the places I've lived, why would you think I would go to Taipei?
Yes.
I mean, nothing wrong with Taipei, but like it's not. I mean, it's cool to visit. I like to go up there.
Depends on what kind of lifestyle you prefer.
Yeah, I mean, affordability-wise, I can't live there.
Yeah, but Taipei is very crowded and busy, and the weather, like everything, compared to Taipei, life in the East Coast and South is chill.
Yeah, and I think too, maybe I mean, I don't know, like more like hidden gems and just really, I'm sure there's a lot of awesome people to meet in Taipei, but like, it's just the place everybody wants to go, you know, there's stuff to be found in the other places and special things about the whole island. I think when people just come to Taiwan and just do Taipei, they really miss out.
So how did you feel about Taiwan at the beginning? And it seems like you really like Taiwan. Or why you stayed so many years?
Yeah, I guess so living in Taitung was as like the first year in Taiwan. That's really special because it's quite different from
where you from? Where you are from?
Where I'm from, and it's also different from other places in Taiwan. Like the transport, like I remember we like had to get a scooter license. Like they like really pushed us because they're like, you can't really get around in Taitung without one. Oh. And I lived in Zhiben, so like I needed a scooter to be able to go to Taitung for other things. But
I mean, compared to your hometown in the States or the places.
Oh, actually, like I'm kind of from a more rural place, so in that way, Taitung was actually. I mean, it's not like I'm just used to like not having public transit. Actually,
I see.
Like actually living on the west side and having such amazing. To me, like public transit, it's very different. Like it's so convenient in Taiwan to get places, even without the scooter's great, but if you didn't want to do a scooter, like I don't know. Like I also like walk outside more in Taiwan. I was telling someone, like in the U.S., everything is so like car centric unless you live in a very walkable city.
Yeah.
But if you just live in like a city that doesn't really have public transit, you're in your car a lot, but I think, like, in Taiwan, that's also why I can feel so hot. It's because I'm outside all the time.
Yeah.
And the schools, too, like the public schools, they're open campuses. So there's not, like, hallways in the way that there would be in the U.S., like an enclosed hallway for a lot of schools, at least where I'm from.
I see. So what do you like about Taiwan?
I guess many things. I think the people is like number one. The people are so friendly and always willing to share or like help you or just yeah, like even if you're not lost and maybe you look lost or something, people will be willing to help, and they're very curious about about us as foreigners too. Like, at least, like, I mean, I know, like, being white too, like a lot of Taiwanese are really interested in, like, maybe like white foreigners.
Yeah, Americans, Europeans.
Yeah. But I guess there's, like, also, because I taught at schools with a lot of indigenous students, that's been a really cool thing to learn about in Taiwan, like the indigenous cultures.
Yes.
And that, like, Taiwan really is this mix of, like, a lot of different ethnicities, even though, like, on the outside, maybe people don't know that. And
it's very, like, a diversity.
Yeah. Like, I feel like sometimes maybe, like, Taiwanese don't always feel like that. Like, I don't know, like, I guess, like, I'm like, wow, so many different, like, there's different groups and languages, but, like, maybe it's more of just, like, maybe some Taiwanese they're just, like,
get used to it.
Yeah, just like in the US, if you pointed something out to me, I might not think about it. Yeah,
I see. So Taiwan is your first country to stay long time abroad?
Yeah, that's right. I've visited other countries, but only one other country before I came here, which was Mexico.
I see. Wow. So, but are there culture shocks at the beginning, because it's so different to, I mean, Taiwan, like the culture and everything here is so different to the place that you're from, right?
Yeah. I guess, like, that's a great question. There is culture shock. Like, I think even, like, my Chinese is still, it's a journey. I'm still, like, trying to get better at my Chinese, but, like, like, I guess, for example, like, one of my friends says, like, in the grocery store in the US, people will, like, small talk with you, and if you're in the line waiting, and how he really misses that. Whereas, like, in Taiwan, it's not really the case.
Oh, I see.
Or I think even if maybe if you're in a certain situation, but it's not, like, the default if you're in a store or something. Like,
small talk culture.
Yeah, small talk culture. Or do you feel like it actually is a thing here? And like, obviously we just can't see. We don't know. Do you think that, like, from your experience of being in the U.S., like,
small talk culture?
Culture. Yeah, like, it's not really a thing in Taiwan as much.
I think it depends, but there are certain way that you talk to Taiwanese, they will respond to you. But I don't really know how to say that.
Yeah,
because
like,
normally it's not. But there are some specific situations that people are actually willing to talk to.
Like a fixed response, like if someone is like, oh, 吃饱了, and you're like, 吃饱, like, that's something, but it's a greeting, not really a small talk.
But I think to business, like, if you go shopping, people are talkable to you, but just to strangers, we keep more, try to be respectful and more distant. Yeah, but in the States, my experience is everyone just talk. But the problem with a lot of people I met from the States, they was, like, very energetic and positive, and was like, oh yeah, definitely we will meet up or something, but then
didn't follow up. I think that's a big thing there, where they're like, we should get lunch, and then there's no follow up. Yeah.
So later when I met Americans of that attitude, I was like, okay, let me see. Is that real?
Yeah, like, do you really want to get lunch with me?
Yeah. Is that real?
I mean, I think even, like, with like, even people who are there, I think I've been seeing this more on social media, of people asking, like, do you, like, what do you think of this? Do you think this person actually wants to get lunch with you if they say this? Like, like, somebody was doing, like, a poll of, like, maybe what's a better greeting, or if you're not sincere about actually meeting up with someone, say something else.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
But we also had that about people from Taipei. They would say, oh, we definitely meet next time, or you should come to my house for dinner next time. But it's just being polite. They don't really do that. So it's kind of maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think in Southern Taiwan, if people say that, they are kind of serious.
Yeah.
It's real.
Or you just like, just, oh, I guess I'm doing this. I'm going over to this person's house. Like, I'm thinking of some of my experiences in Hualien where it's like, oh, I just met this person, but we have mutual friends, and like, yeah, let's have a party. Let's have lunch. Let's have dinner. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I remember you shared with me about what you study in the States. You study religious, right?
Yeah, religious studies, and it's like, it was at like from a academic perspective. Like, so I studied world religions, and there's like no. Like you would study it like you would study history. There's not like a base where like I know some colleges in the US, if it's like a faith-based college, they might study it from the perspective of Christianity or something, but it wasn't like that. It was just like
general.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from a like, I mean, you could be religious and study religious studies, but not a lot of people weren't. They just were like interested in kind of like in the same way as like philosophy or anthropology.
I see. So you have been in Taiwan for so many years, and you have like a great amount of activities and different kind of meet up with people. Maybe you can share some experience that you think it's nice to share.
Yeah, I guess like something that I've really enjoyed like seeing in Taiwan was in Hualien. So I lived in Yuli, and it's like southern Hualien, and there's a pretty famous Catholic priest there. I don't know if you know about him, but French priest he's done a lot of
very old.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Father Lu, I think is his Chinese name.
Famous.
Yeah, I got to like interact with that community, and because it's a whole thing, it's not just a church, it's like a foundation, and they have this like recycling and secondhand thing, but they also like eat dinner together every day. So, and I kind of really miss that like community. Like anybody can go there and get food and get a job. I mean, I think it's pretty amazing. Like they specifically were like giving jobs to people who were disadvantaged in society. So like maybe they're disabled or they're coming out of prison. And like to see that kind of action in Taiwan, like that's just stuff I'm really passionate about, and I could like sometimes volunteer there, and I go back there. Like it just really made my Taiwan experience to be able to like be a part of it, not just witness it, and to see like so much good happening there. And
I watched a documentary, like a short one about that. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, like because I'm really interested in like alternative ways we can live together and like share and kind of like I guess like commune style, but like utopian. Like, what does that look like? And I got to like see something in action there, like unconditional welcome and working together. And yeah, I think I'm not like super active in it now, but I like to go back and sometimes like volunteer there, because I think it's sometimes hard to find like volunteer capacities in Taiwan as a foreigner. I know there's like different, sometimes like
English speaking places.
Yeah, maybe. Or I did some like very limited stuff at Fo Guangshan because they have like an English speaking like department, and you can kind of, if you were interested in that, but so
you visit many different communities in Taiwan?
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, like religious communities too. There's some like it's like a yogic based. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called Ananda Marga. They're like they have a big farm in Tainan.
Yoga, right?
Yeah.
I never visit. I don't. I heard about them, but I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's a yoga community.
Yoga community, and they have
Yeah.
like a big organic farm in Eugene. And I used to sometimes go there. I'm not really in touch with them
see.
anymore, but
I visit one in Miaoli, and they live together for 40 years, 30 years, and they are they used to be in a church, but they want to find a way that really follow the Bible or the God in a humanity way. So they left the church and they try to live together in another way.
wow.
And they are very creative. They create more than 700 songs. For example, during the SARS time, SARS is like another COVID time, SARS.
Oh yeah.
During SARS, like everyone is so panicked and so nervous, and a lot of people die, and they were singing around Taiwan for people to feel warm and to feel the hope. And so they try to open up their community for people out of the jail to live together with them. So they actually did a lot of things, and those people have been doing that for like 30, 40 years.
Wow.
I think now they don't have those people out of jail, but in the past they try so many things. Yeah, and you might be interested.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I especially like
This kind of stuff.
yeah, like, and I don't really know in Taiwan like because in the U.S. I mean, I think because we're such a bigger country and there's a lot more people who are incarcerated in prison, like I know about stuff in the U.S. that's happening that welcomes people back and gives them a job. But in Taiwan, I don't, outside of like the community in Hualien, I don't know much about like in Taiwanese culture, like how stigmatized if you've been in prison is, or like, can you still, I don't know enough about like.
I also don't know. I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the community that I mentioned, the Chinese name is 人子一家. So maybe you can search and you can try to visit them. They are on the mountain of Miaoli.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's
And
really
it sounds like they're like a mountainous group that is actually, I mean, because there's like Mount Zion here in Kaohsiung, and you know about Mount Zion?
No.
Really?
What is that?
It's like way up there near past Liuwei, like really like, they also like live together, but it's quite maybe a different flavor. They're like a little more apocalyptic, like the end of the world kind of.
Really?
Yeah, they think that Jesus is going to return and go
really?
there.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
like, so they're quite probably very different feeling about them compared to the Mali people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went there to because I was very curious about like what is this, and I think they also had a lot of political stuff with like against the KMT or something. Like there's a history there because they have like these posters about it, and I think I read an article in English about it a couple years ago. I
met a woman when I was traveling in Tanzania, and she's from the States, but I kind of forgot where, maybe Mississippi, or I forgot where, but she also, when I met her, that moment she was doing her master degree about this topic, like how to build a community, how to bring people together. So when she was still in the States, she would open her house for people to come and to eat together. Yeah, she's like really into this. Yeah.
Oh, was she studying like? Was she in Tanzania to kind of study how people there?
No,
like
she just traveled there.
Oh, she was just traveling.
But it was really funny when she was there. When I was there, I told her about all the projects that I did for Tanzanians in Taiwan. Like I did a lot. Yeah. And then she said, "Oh, you are so ridiculous! You did a lot of the project, and now you're the first time that was the first time that you visit this country. And you should have a tattoo here, Tanzania, because you are a big fan. That's like you're joking, like hilarious. And then after a year, we are in contact again. She met someone on that trip in Tanzania and they get married. So she's actually going to marry to Tanzania. And
Wow.
yeah, and I say, okay, now you should be the one who have tattoo here. It's funny. Yeah, so right after we say goodbye, maybe after a few months, she met someone in Tanzania and they mentioned. Yeah.
Oh,
It's cool.
yeah.
But I think people now also, there's a book called The Second Mountain. Do you know this book, The Second Mountain? So the author said we all have two mountains in our life. The first mountain is about yourself, your self-accomplishment, your money, everything. You want to be someone in society. And the second mountain is about giving. It's like sharing with people how you contribute to the society, to the community. And the books was talking about like you can pursue first mountains first and the second, but also you can work on the second mountain directly. So the book actually share a lot of stories about different communities in the States, of how they bring people together, how they have poor people, everyone, they want to share, they want people to feel home. So it sounds like something you are interested in.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and that book is actually really touching. It shares a story about all the different corners in the States, how people work on the second mountain and they form communities. Because nowadays, loneliness is a huge problem.
Yes, yeah.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah, especially...
It's worldwide.
Worldwide. I think there's been a highlight of how in like Western industrial, or not just Western, but like any industrial, very capitalistic, rich countries that have a lot of poverty, like, totally. I mean, I think it's a lot of things, but there is a loneliness epidemic of like people. Also, I think people just checking in and having a chance to just like really be able to be heard, like feel heard by someone, like about what's going on in your life, because people always like point to the fact that like in really difficult moments in our life, it's not usually what someone said, but it was how they listened to you, or how they really put the focus on you and just showed up. There's this like thing I learned about this year that's actually based out of San Francisco, called the San Francisco Night Ministry, and they have like a phone line, and they do like night ministry walks at night, like in kind of, I think, in the Tenderloin, kind of the area where there's a lot of people who are unhoused, and they have like basic needs stuff, like if people need hygiene or food, but they're just kind of there to listen and talk.
Wow.
Because like, especially if you're homeless, I think people will see you as a problem instead of a human who could just benefit from a conversation, even if you couldn't give me money, but if you just talk to me, like I brought that up to relate to the loneliness thing, because the phone line they have is called a care line. And you can just call and talk about your life. You don't have to be in crisis. It's not like you could be in call, but it's a care line, because if you just want to share something about your life and you don't have anyone, like, I think that's so powerful.
Yes.
Like,
when I was traveling in San Francisco, when I saw those homeless people, it's so sad. It's so sad to see that.
Yeah. And it's such like, I feel like as like people witnessing it,
you don't know what to do, actually.
There's a powerlessness to like, even if you had like even if you can give them some money or a food, like it doesn't fully, which is great if you can do that, but like
we think that they seem a little bit dangerous somehow, because some people are and you don't know what will happen, and people try to keep distance.
Yeah, sure. Right. Which also I think kind of adds to that, like, one, like we may not feel comfortable just like going up to someone and talking to someone and randomly, but if you're not sure how aware they are or safe
when
they
I was
are,
there, my friends told me just even don't look at them, like because some kind of like don't stimulate those people and try to don't point don't show those kind of attitude and they might feel something. So I was like, okay.
It was like don't look or
don't look, don't talk, don't point. No.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess, but I mean, for most people like me, you think like, okay, government should try to solve the problem. We don't know how or when the government can do something, right? So maybe people can take actions too.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think that's like the big thing about like mutual aid.
Yeah.
It's like we keep each other safe. We don't have to depend on because the governments fail people. But if there's communities of care that are operating in some other way that's sustainable, I mean, it's not easy, but I think that's a beautiful aspirational thing to want to be a part of or to do. And also like kind of have different ways of not, I think in the US a lot of people have like a carceral mindset because we have such a big police problem and like carceral, I guess I mean like cancel someone if they do harm. You're familiar with that, right? Like cancel.
No. I never really stayed in the States for a long time.
I guess it like just like in our discourse and what like US discourse, it's like if a celebrity did something like maybe if they've assaulted someone or if it comes out that like they messed up in some big way, like culturally people are like, oh, they're canceled, I'm not supporting them anymore. And that kind of leads into interpersonal, not just celebrities, but like how do we like not just cancel someone in our life, like if some harm is done, like how can we still be accountable instead of just wanting to punish or like I guess I just haven't like to think about that in communities as alternatives to like throwing someone away in prison or something.
So do you have plans to work on this kind of community things in the future?
Yeah, that's actually my dream.
Oh, like, really?
I feel like you kind of already do it a little bit with your library, but like, well, I mean, maybe you don't see it like that, but I kind of how I see you. I see this as a community, yes, but it's a little bit difficult to explain, but I feel like my personality, I prefer to have some distance with people. But sure. I can do things with community, but myself, I'm not my personality, I don't feel well with a lot of people around me. Sure.
Yeah, because I have a friend and his family is managing a hotel in Yilan, like a hostel, like a hotel, and the way he handles things, he's always with a bunch of people, and people can sleep in his house, like always with people. And then he also start to run community school, always with a lot of people. And I was like, oh my God, like I cannot do that.
I see. Like you need to have some distance.
Yeah,
and
I need my own space. I cannot be like that kind of style, but I do love people. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think I know what you mean, because I live by myself, but I'm attracted to like not like actually like living in a community. I mean, that's why these like religious communities or like utopian style communities are something I'm interested in, because I think that's like it kind of goes back to like historically, that's at one point we all lived like our ancestors lived in a much closer proximity, and like yeah, it's kind of crazy to think like that used to be just the norm, and now to even do something like that, it's radical.
Yeah, I think especially for me, I manage a children library and I grow up with this community. You can see how difficult nowadays for mommies to raise up kids, because as the term that say that every kid needs a village, that's actually real. And if we still have that kind of community lifestyle, I think education for young kids would not be so difficult. And I'm also interested about this topic, but maybe not like that kind of interest like you. But I do kind of visit the community sometimes and also read. And there's a very big community in India. It's called like Oroville or something. And they have people from 60 countries, like more than 4,000 citizens, and they live all together, share, no money. It's crazy, yeah. And if you want to be one of the citizen, for example, there are some Taiwanese people, they will go there, try to live, try to understand the environment. And then if you want to apply to be a real one of them, those 4,000 people, maybe now 5,000 people, each of them will agree, then you can be one of them.
Oh, like you have, they all have to agree?
Yeah, you need like 4,000 people to agree you can be part of them. And because they don't want people to take advantage of them, because there are a lot of talented people, they move to the community. So you can actually live a super wonderful life without money. Because you provide this, and that person can cook well, and you are doing farming therapies, like everything. So it's like a society, and so they don't want people to be there to take advantage. They want to make sure that people who join, they have the same mindset, same values, that they want to work together. Because I know a lady from Taiwan, she is the first Taiwanese citizen in that community. It's pretty cool. And she shared about the life there. I was like, wow, because they believe this is something that I really kind of like it and impressive. Just because nowadays, if someone have done something in our community, and in this society, they got the crime, they put in jail, they might get, this.
Yeah.
And
exactly. Yeah. Or stamps with that label.
Yes, but in the community, they have a center for doing a huge amount of communication and counseling, because they believe everything goes wrong when these two people have problem or anything goes wrong, not just this person get hurt, this person hurt someone, but this person must have some reason for this person to do this. There might be some unsolved trauma, some problems. So they will have a lot of sessions to work on both people.
Wow.
And it's a very long process of communication, going deeper, real understanding. Yeah. Even people want to divorce, they can go to the center, and they will handle a lot of communication for both sides, and to find a real peace between two people.
Yeah.
It sounds like a utopia, right?
Yeah.
But it's so amazing.
I'm surprised I wonder if this is featured in, I don't think it is, but there's a book I've been reading called Everyday Utopia, and she highlights a lot of different communities. I would need to check, but if she hadn't, wow, like that.
So this is one community, and also they are very creative, super creative. So they have a lot of really cool houses, a lot of, they create so many things. They can even create enough electricity to sell to Indian government.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it's taking place in India, where the poverty rate, this, it's an interesting juxtaposition, I guess.
But I don't know why they start from India, but I know that Indian government also respect this place a lot. So if you are a citizen of this village, people actually respect you. Even the government, India government respect you. And yeah, I mean, this is a kind of like a really famous community that I know, but I also know different communities, and I'm kind of interested about this topic. But for me, I think I don't know how you think about that, because people can live together based on different things, like religious reasons or like different kind of ways to try to create a community. So, what is your understanding so far about how to really manage a community? What's your preference?
Oh, like what would be the
Best.
the commonality?
Yeah.
Because I've like lived in, like in college, I guess it was like it was called a living learning community, but that was more idealistic because they just called it that. We actually didn't do anything like meaningful within that kind of title. We just all were in the same seminar. But during one of my internships in LA, I lived with 3 other people doing this internship, and it was like simple living where we would have dinners every week and talk about how our internship was going, and you would be encouraged to cook together, and like that's my only actual time I've like been anything kind of long term, more than like a week or 2. But yeah, I guess like it's a good question. I guess I know, like in San Francisco, for example, I met someone who had lived in like a vegan like community. That was their mutual thing.
Yeah.
It's a really, like, it seems like a very obvious question that I haven't thought about. Like, what would be, I think like maybe it would be like an interspiritual or interreligious thing for me to live with people who were also practicing in some capacity and how to focus on like on social justice. So like religion or spiritual with social justice. It could be interspiritual, interfaith. That would actually be awesome if there were people from different religions together sharing practices or leading different things. Yeah.
Wow. I know a professor in the States, and he teaches what's the subject? Kind of like how to be healthy, and he teaches manage the stress, that all this kind of a topic about holistic healing. Yeah, and then he also really wants to build communities. Yeah, but I think he's still searching for the best place for him to do that. Yeah, I think many people now have this kind of goal. Yeah. Like you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think maybe because it's people are tired of living
alone
or alienated, when you can actually if you live within a community, you're giving and they're giving and you're all learning. Ideally, you're all taking and giving, and it's like a reciprocal.
Mm-hmm. So when are you going to do that?
I don't know. Maybe like I want to eventually go back to the U.S. and maybe do like a master's in divinity, which I could become like a chaplain through that. And I can just briefly explain what that is. I don't think it's a thing in Taiwan. Like in the U.S., it's common for there to be like hospital chaplains. So if you're in the hospital, so like it's a religious word, chaplain. It comes out of Christianity, but chaplains can be any religion or no religion, like secular. But you're supposed to provide like spiritual care or just accompanying someone through something difficult.
I see.
So there's like hospital chaplains, the street, like the people I was talking about.
Yeah.
They accompany people on the street. They give a presence. You're supposed to be like a supportive presence to someone, to listen and to explore with them what's meaningful for them, explore meaning with them. So if I was to do this like master's, I think that kind of at like the university there would be communities like this to live with other people, hopefully.
So do you have plans that how many years more that you would stay in Taiwan?
I think a few. Because it's also like financially Taiwan is a great place to be.
Yeah, compared to the States.
Yeah, like to save up and to pay off like student loans and other debt. Yeah.
Oh, so you're actually still.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little
wow.
bit longer, but yeah.
Yeah, the loans in the States is so crazy.
Yeah, even
Tuitions
just
and,
yeah, or even just regular debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, just outside of school. Yeah, we're kind of known for everybody having debt in the U.S.
But I don't think it's very popular or very common for United States for people, Americans, to go abroad, like you. Like, oh, you come to Taiwan, but actually Asia is a nice place in many ways.
Yeah,
for me, but I think for most Americans, they kind of don't really have that kind of idea of going out. You know?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of
Culture things or something.
or I guess it just depends. Like if you're from, I don't know what would make.
But why you have the idea of going out and why you choose Taiwan?
Oh yeah, I think because my major in college was I'm really interested in people and culture and differences and similarities. So I was really interested in Buddhism. That's why I wanted to come to Taiwan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Because I was more interested in Japan because I studied more about like Japanese religion, but my professor, the guy who was in charge of the Fulbright, he said, "Oh, you really should look at Taiwan because not only do they have Buddhism, but like Taoism and Confucianism." And to be honest, I still don't really understand that much about Taoism, because we learn like in university, it's like the Tao Te Ching, the book, and then it's like the actual Tao is like all these different gods, and then
it's very different.
Yeah, like even like I know a little bit, but I think it's way more like I don't know how I would explain Taoism to someone. They like in the U.S. because I think there's like college students who think Taoism is just like the Tao and it's like Wu Wei and
for me I always explain to people that I think even the name is the same but I think it's different. Taoism, Tao Te Ching is kind of like a philosophy, but I think Taoism in Taiwan is a local religious with a lot of different gods. So for me, I don't.
Right, like
I
the
think
connect,
it's
like,
not connected.
Yeah, just maybe like the symbol, the yin yang that you would see on some Taoist
It's
things.
so complicated. Actually.
Yeah,
even Buddhism is complicated. We have different branches, different types of Buddhism,
and how they come together sometimes is I know that's the other thing. Like it's all like to get like. So, yeah, like synchronistic I think is the word. Like because there's some Buddhist groups that I will meet, and they will be very clear that they are not mixed with Daojiao, that they are purely like Mahayana. Like I'm thinking like Chuzhi, the Chuzhi, the big humanitarian. Chuzhi.
Oh, I think the way I explain to foreign friends, I would say Buddhists mainly have 3 branches. So first one is like Chizhi, like Foguangshan.
Yeah.
It's more about giving, like sharing to the community and karma, reduce karma, sharing. But the other branch is from Thai, from Myanmar. They focus on personal practice. So they don't really spend so much energy on like supporting society, other people. They spend a lot of time practice meditation, Zen, and try to find the truth in your heart. So it's like a very different approach to the truth and to life. And then the other branch is from Tibet. Tibet is another branch. So even in Taiwan, I think the biggest branch in Taiwan are the first one.
And
but you can still meet a lot of people of the other 2 branches.
Yeah, and like Dharma Drum with Master Yan Shen, I think that they're very based on practice.
Yeah.
It's also Chan, like they have that big. I've been to some of their stuff in Taipei. They have some bilingual stuff, but they have that big temple. Do you know what I'm talking about? Dharma drum. I forgot how to say it in Chinese, but they're like, it's also one of the top 3.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah.
The drum. I think that's on.
法鼓山.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 法鼓山. Yeah. I've liked going to their stuff because they're like very focused on practice too, but they're all engaged. We would say like engaged Buddhism.
Yeah. My father is a very religious person. He's kind of crazy for religious. Yeah, I don't know if I told you. He started to be really into Buddhism when he was in high school, and when he was in university, he was in a Buddhist club, and he was like really good friend with some Tibetan Lama, like some really, they hang out together all the time, and then he also went to Thai to search teachings from monks, and also he went to India to see Osho when Osho was alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so my father was in Osho's community when Osho was still alive. And then the time then he was in there, Osho passed away, so he also joined the funeral.
Wow.
Osho's funeral, yeah. And my father, he told me that he once also got a chance to go to the States to study religious study, but he didn't go. And yeah, but he still managed family business and then spent a lot of time doing research about religion. So I actually have chance to meet some really famous monks in Taiwan in person because my father's
your
group.
dad.
Yeah.
Would you have met Master Sheng from the Shengyan, I think is his name?
No, not her, but I remember I went to see the Foguangshan's master.
Oh, yeah.
With my dad. And
wow. I forgot his name.
Also, there is a really famous Lama, Tibetan Buddhist monk. He made a lot of films. I don't know if you know, Zhongsha Rinpoche. He becomes world famous and made so many things after a while, but he hang out with my dad and his friend when they were in college. That's like 30 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was... I would say I understand more about religious than most people because of my father, but I don't have like deep understanding, but I at least I think I know quite a lot more.
Yeah.
But Osho, Krishnamurti, and like many things.
Oh, yeah. Do you know Thich Nhat Hanh? He's Vietnamese.
Oh, yeah. I think in Chinese is that, what's the name?
Oh, yeah, I wonder how that would be translated. I've seen his books in Chinese. I've bought them for friends.
He's famous here.
Yeah, he's very famous in the U.S., and that's like my teacher. That's the tradition I practice with in the U.S.
So do you feel Taiwan really, because you came for Buddhist, and do you feel enough to...
Yeah, I think so. I guess I'm grateful for what I've been able to experience and learn. But I guess I'm kind of interested in other types. I'm still very interested in Japanese Buddhism. I mean, there's a lot of different Buddhisms in Japan, but I'm grateful. But I guess I don't know if
you are still young.
Yeah.
Explore more.
Yeah, I really want to explore
more
Korean and Japan's Buddhisms there. Yeah.
Maybe you can teach English there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
yes,
I think
it's possible.
Yeah. Especially Japan. Maybe you've seen it. There's the Bodhisattva Jitsu, which it's also in Taiwanese Buddhism. It's in Mahayana Buddhism. It's the I think it's called Jitsun or something. The Bodhisattva that is in hell, and it won't leave hell to help relieve other people, and it looks like a monk, a bald monk, in Japan it looks very cute.
Oh.
So you may have seen its name in Japan is Jitsu Bodhisattva.
Oh,
just learned about them a lot recently, and they are famous in Japan for children who have died. Like you would see this statue of the Bodhisattva around like children's, not just children who've died, anyone who's died. I think like Jutsu is this representative of like non-duality, of someone who moves through these realms and is dedicated to helping everyone be liberated. But there's a shrine for them at Foguanshan that I want to go see.
I see. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a powerful presence, I think, like representing like non-fear and someone who can move within different realms, I guess, in the Buddhist world of like animal, human, whatever, like to support everyone, to liberate everyone, to understand everyone.
I see. Wow. So you have many experiences in Taiwan, and so you are very happy to explore the religious aspect and also meet a lot of people and join a lot of activities.
Or even just a lot of different foreigners. Like the people I've met, a lot of people from different countries here, like Spain, France, South Africa,
Iran. Yeah, we have many common friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's been cool, like not just only to experience like Taiwanese culture, but all the other people from other countries who've found a home here.
Yeah.
And have shared their culture and also been informed by Taiwan's culture too.
How about your experience of teaching students here?
Yeah, I think because I've been in public school and I've been in Bushiban. Cram school. Yeah. I think my most like informative experiences have been in the countryside, because I think that maybe it's because they don't see that many foreigners there. There's more of a like a interest in you. like you know,
hey teacher, they ask you a lot of questions.
Yeah, or surprised when you can speak some Chinese or you have an interest in them. It's very like powerful and I feel it's a weird thing where I'm grateful to have been in public schools.
Different systems.
But it's also, I feel sometimes with the public schools, because so many kids go to Bushiban, cram school, like, and then some kids don't, like, the level of the English
will be different.
Yeah, and then like what you're teaching them, such basic English for only 40 minutes, like, I know it's like a bigger picture of like just exposure for them and for them to feel confident speaking with talking to a foreigner. I just wish, I feel like could do a little bit more in the public school system, but maybe in different kind of jobs in their future. Yeah.
Besides of teaching English, are there something that you try to encourage students in the class in Taiwan?
I guess when we teach about different countries, I try to like highlight stuff that they can try in Taiwan. From like what there's like in the 6th grade class, we brought in like food to show them like this is from this country, and to associate like food with culture, because that's a huge thing in Taiwan. Right? Like the food is Taiwan.
Yes.
Like that. And then I've been able to teach like drama, which is cool, which we were able to bring Samito, who was here for the library, to come do a drama's been fun, because I feel like, and you would know. Like
drama is actually really helpful for kids.
Yeah,
they can learn so many things at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Confidence, talking, and
expression,
like so many.
To actually see them, like, I think it's been fun. I'm sure like each set of kids, because I've been each semester, so like 4 semesters now, I've taught the drama class, and different results for different students, but it is really fun when they get into it and you can see like, because I think like they're so used to having to just sit and listen, like, and not really get to like move around or just be goofy, you know, like just in a classroom. So I think that's fun actually to see like Taiwanese kids be like wacky and have permission to just wild you know, in class where they're not super regimented or like you know.
Okay, we are running out of time, but do you have anything that you want to share? Anything else?
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but I think because I know we have a mutual friend, Will, who wrote that book, Hello Stranger.
Yes.
And like I love that book so much. And like I saw someone the other day. I know sometimes it's just random English on a shirt, but I saw this on his shirt and I was like, that's what I want. It said like a world without strangers.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, exactly. That's what I want the world to be.
I think you recommend the book to Reza, right?
Yeah.
And then Reza recommended to me.
Which is amazing. And then you met, and is that how you
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I also like the book, and I always like strangers, you know.
Yeah.
Like you, I guess, because I think people have different habits or different preference of enjoyment, like watching TV, watching movies, or go hiking. But I actually enjoy meeting strangers.
Yeah.
So I like traveling, and you meet new people, new stories, and new things.
Yeah. Or just like wanting to learn like more about even someone you see every day. like out of just like genuine curiosity.
Yeah, and actually before this, even I remember I talk to you sometimes when you came to the library, but like maybe not too much. But I actually didn't know you were so into the community and like alternative way for living.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And thanks for sharing. I think that's something that may be difficult to get money. Like this goal is not for money, but it's definitely for a well-being.
Yeah,
to create a life for everybody.
Yeah, a way to live, I think.
Yes.
Or to try to live.
And we actually need more people who are willing to create this for other people. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens in my life if I can actually.
You're always so energetic. Yeah, so we will see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.